Stick around to the 7-minute 11-second mark or skip ahead to that point to check out the cards from this war. Alright, war number 8 of season 21. We're up against ASR. And I didn't do any live scouting for this war. I was back up in section 1 and wasn't at my desk. But here I'm going to be taking this Mojo up through path 1, Darkhawk, Mordo, and then Sentinel. Here's a look at the minis, but I won't be taking any minis, so I just have a 4-fight war. And we're going to go in with Magik. I'm going to use her for Mojo. And then we're going to use Thing for that Mordo on Buffet, and of course Magneto for the 2 robots. Alright, so I am going to be boosting up pretty heavily. Number 1, this is ASR, we don't want to die, but also I am deathly afraid of Mojo. I have had some awful experiences with him, specifically on the boss node several seasons ago, using Magik and just having some rough RNG on occasion. Just really has turned me off to him. I generally try to have our rank 3 Red Hulk take him, or our now rank 3 Human Torch take him. But on this node, you really need to be able to lock his power down. So I'm slow playing. I back off right before he gets to his own SP1 so that I have enough, I can use enough offensive combat power to get myself up to the SP2. Of course, I have a Power Start 1 boost. And then I am max boosted as far as the Mystic Power Back boost goes. So you guys can see the damage on my SP2 is just outrageous. But that fight goes very, very well. I didn't want to take any chances with Mojo because he's just such an ass pain, frankly. So here we have Darkhawk. Magneto shuts off everything that makes Darkhawk remotely good defensively. I can't be auto-blocked. I can't miss. He can't regenerate. So the only thing that he can still do defensively is when he's in shield mode, he will reduce incoming damage. But we get direct burst energy damage on every heavy attack. And then I'm just going to get up to an SB3. I've got 38 prowess. And the first hit of this SB3 is just going to clamp him really hard. So Magneto is obviously by far the best option for Darkhawk, with the exception of just a couple nodes on the map. But here we've got a Mordo on Buffet. This is fairly decent placement. It's risky to Quake Mordo because if you're not charging your heavy and thus concussing him while his power gain phase approaches, then he will still get that power gain buff, and then you'll have to deal with the specials. And of course on this node, if you dex, then he'll regenerate from dexterity and all that stuff. So Thing is just the safest matchup here. With Thing, you know, you don't have to worry about Buffet triggering because your buffs cannot be nullified. And if he does get to an SB3, then try to manage your rock stacks and build those up, and the damage will be greatly reduced. So here I'm trying to get him to throw his SP2. He's not throwing it, which is not a problem. I'm going to just throw my SP3, and after the SP3, I'll be unblockable and unstoppable. I can't remember exactly what the duration is, or if the duration is altered by how many rock stacks I have, but I know that I'm going to be unblockable, so I'm just going to charge right into him. He does have an SP3. I hit him while he's standing up, and then at this point, you know, he could throw his SP3 at any time. But he doesn't, which is fine. Had he thrown his SB3, I would have taken a little bit of damage, but I did have about 10 rock stacks, so that would have protected me a little bit. Another great matchup for Mordo on Buffet is Ghost. But here I am taking this linked. It's Stung Once, Twice Shy, and Enhanced Armor Up. The Armor Up doesn't matter whatsoever against Sentinel, especially with Magneto, but the Stung Once, Twice Shy just means that I believe it's a 6-second window. When I reach a bar of power, that I'm at risk of taking power sting damage if I were to throw my special. So what I'm doing is just doing standard Magneto. I am throwing in a couple other attacks just so I can keep the suppression passives off me or limited. Some of them aren't even being produced because of my reduced ability accuracy against him. I do throw that SP1 just to reset my strike counters, I guess. And yeah, I'm just gonna basically I thought that I could take an SP1 and get off and get an armor break so that I could heal from willpower. Again, that's like way overthinking things. First of all, it didn't even trigger because I reduced his ability accuracy by 70%. But the other thing is, like, if you guys look at our health bars, there's no reason for me to do that. It's just kind of a habit against Sentinel. Sometimes I'll do that just to try to heal up, but it really doesn't matter. Now, this Dark Sting debuff, it does help me a little bit with willpower, but again, it doesn't matter. This is my last fight of the war regardless. So to try to play the willpower healing game is frankly just really, really dumb. So yeah, I decide I'm just going to heavy him to death. I'm doing plenty of damage. I do have 14 suppression passives on me at this point, so every time I hit him, I'm losing quite a bit of power, but it just doesn't matter. Magneto is so safe for this node against any robot that you can kind of play him however you want. Just get those heavies off, and that's it. So that was our war. That was my war. We did lose this war to ASR. They played really well. We had a pretty poor war. We actually had our worst war of the season in Battle Group 3. We died 6 times, which is way, way, way above our skill set. So pretty disappointed in that. Here are the cards. Karate Mike in BG1 with the silver, Scion BG1 with the gold, and then Lizer. She had an amazing war. She also posted her war video, so definitely go check out her channel. I'll have that linked in the description below. She shows all of her fights, and she had 10 of them. So awesome war to her. And that's it, guys. Leave a like and a comment. I'll see you in the next video.